Hey everyone, we are 2 a.m. That's two assholes on a microphone. My name is Dirk. This is Crystal, and today we have Ryan Upchurch with Sleep Tight.
This was requested by Daniel Ingleston, and we've been kind of slowly but surely doing church stuff off the new album. We're still kind of hoping that he'll release some more videos, so we're kind of rolling them out slow, but we thank you very much for the request.
Sleep tight when you're clenching on my pillow. Used to dream of being famous in a limo, sitting with respected passion cigarillos. So sleep tight when you're clenching on my pillow. Snooze away, you being awake don't affect me none. Listen son, I'm always out here masterminding. You the only one you sleeping on. For fuck's sake, I can't even take a break without someone from back in the day crying about bills that they gotta pay. Dog, I was broke.
Okay.
The beginning of it's a little odd.
Yeah. It's a little fuzzy.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's on our end, if it's the sound quality with us or the recording. But let's try that again and get some of his lyrics, because the rapping come out clear, so I'm not sure.
Passion cigarillos. So sleep tight when you're clenching on my pillow. Snooze away.
That's what it is. He's using auto-tune. We're not used to church on auto-tune. That's weird.
Hey, you being awake don't affect me none. Listen son, I'm always out here masterminding. You the only one you sleeping on.
I'm always out here mastermind. You the only one you sleeping on.
Fuck's sake, I can't even take a break without someone from back in the day crying about bills that they gotta pay.
I can't even take a break without somebody from back in the day crying about bills they have to pay. I think he's talking about his old guitarist, maybe.
Maybe.
I know he had some issue with him publicly saying some stuff.
Dog, I was broke, yeah, dog, there was night. My stomach was growling, depressed, sitting and thinking about my life. I painted houses, now my house is getting painted. It was a floor with a pallet, now a palace with rare cars in the driveway. And no, I ain't sorry, but I used to be. Until I realized all the sacrifice I made to try to go down in history. No.
Oh, and no, I ain't sorry, but I used to be, when I realized all the sacrifices I made to go down in history. All right. I get that. I get that. Where you kind of felt bad because you were doing better than the people around you and you wanted them to kind of rise with you, but they weren't willing to go the distance you were.
Yeah, they weren't willing to put in the work you put in, and their fortunes are their responsibilities, not yours.
Right.
No privacy, no friends, no truth. All lies, cash app this, Venmo that. Can I cop one of your rides? No. Sleep tight when you clench.
What was that last bit?
I'm getting ready to ask that.
Venmo that. Can I cop one of your rides? No. Sleep tight when you're clenching on my pillow. Used to dream of being famous in a limo, sitting with respected passion cigarillos. So sleep tight when you're clenching on my pillow. So sleep tight when you're clenching on my pillow. Midnight in the city with the heroes. I like the guy that I see in the mirror. So sleep tight when you're clenching on my pillow. My hometown to me's dear. All the small talk I hear, half the town thinks I'm weird. Yet for at least the past 5 years.
Small town. Half the town thinks I'm weird for the past 5 years. Well, yeah.
That could have something to do with the fact that you are indeed weird.
But that's not a bad thing.
No, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, just you are indeed a weird person.
All the small talk I hear, half the town thinks I'm weird. Yet for at least the past 5 years, your brain don't deal with stress like mine. You do not know what it's like for people to record you with the light on the date in the booth beside you. I deal with the same shit that.
Yeah, it's one of those things to where he is going to seem a little out of place in a small town because they don't have to deal with all the stress and the bullshit that he's got to deal with, and they're not in the public eye the way that he is. No. Everything gets scrutinized.
Everything about him is put under a microscope, and he has no privacy at all. He has a whole load of stress that
Yeah.
these people don't recognize.
Well, they just see it as something else to entertain themselves with.
To record you with the light on the day in the booth beside you. I deal with the same shit that made Kurt Cobain. It's just motherfucking brain with a long 12 gauge. So when you whisper he's crazy and I think
I wouldn't say you deal with all the same things, but
A lot of the same stresses.
a lot of the same stresses.
Maybe not the same form of mental illness, but a lot of the stresses.
Yeah.
it's kinda strange, I'm thinking no shit, dummy. I get crowded while pumping gas. I get asked a million questions when I'm out chilling with my woman, and people hand her their phone like she's a fucking photographer.
Oh, that's just disrespectful.
Go back a bit, though, because I didn't hear the beginning of that.
Crazy and I think he is kinda strange, I'm thinking no shit, dummy. I get crowded while pumping gas. I get asked a million questions when I'm out chilling with my woman, and people hand her their phone like she's a fucking photographer. And if you
Yeah, it's one of those things where he goes out just to do his normal shit, and he's bombarded by people. And it's one thing. I understand that you see a celebrity and you're excited and you want to say something to him.
When you get a picture with them and things like that.
Right. But you got to kind of read the room. What are they doing? If he's there with his family, you don't just walk up and be like...
Yeah, you don't... And the disrespectful part I was talking about is you don't hand your phone to his girl and ask her to take the picture.
Right. Exactly.
Oh, here, you don't mean anything. Take the picture for us.
Right, exactly. I don't know. If I ever saw him in public, I'd just say hi. Go on about my day.
I'd say hi, shake his hand, tell him I like his work, and that's about as far as I'm willing to go with it.
Yeah, and that's only if he's close enough to me. I'm not going to run him down.
Yeah. Because I understand that he's a human being and he has his own life that I am not a part of.
Right.
So while I am a fan of Church, I'm not going to interfere with his life. Now, if we were at one of his shows, that's a different story.
Yeah. I mean, if you're at a show and you have a photo opportunity and like something like that, that's different.
didn't get the selfie, at least you getting the picture. I got the sauce in the country, but I ain't you bitches a mixer. Sleep tight when you're clenching on my pillow. Used to dream of being famous in a limo, sitting with respected passing cigarillos. So sleep tight when you're clenching on my pillow. So sleep tight when you're clenching on my pillow. Midnight in the city with the heroes. I like the guy that I see in the mirror. So sleep tight when you're clenching on my pillow.
That was really nice. It's not my favorite from his album, but
No,
I like it.
But I do really, really like that beat.
And it goes again. We've said this with other songs and other artists. They're people just like you. I mean, they're going to have their good days. They're going to have their bad days. There's going to be some times when they're fine with meeting and greeting and seeing people.
Signing your hat or whatever.
Yeah.
Because he's known to do that. But there are going to be days where they just don't want anything to do with any of that shit.
And just because you're a fan doesn't mean that you have carte blanche to ask them anything you want to know about them.
Yeah.
I mean, if you wouldn't say it to a normal, everyday stranger, don't ask them.
Yeah.
Don't ask them stuff about their personal life.
Right?
It's crazy to think that you're entitled to that.
I mean, if you have an opportunity to have a conversation with these people, that's one thing. But if, they're just pumping gas, don't just go up to them and start asking questions. That's just rude and kind of pathetic, really.
If you're close enough, say hi, love your work, and keep it pushing.
Yeah.
But anyway, let us know what y'all thought of this. Like, share, subscribe, ring our little bell, do all the little things.
Leave a comment down below for us.
Be blessed, y'all.
Peace.